So I already started my foundation. I have here the Vitalumiere by Chanel. So I already placed this color all over my face. I did also use a little bit of concealer for all of my little imperfections. I used my Cover FX concealer. I did set my makeup with my Makeup Forever setting powder. And I also bronzed up the look with my Casino color from my beautiful Nars holiday palette. I am going to now start with the eyes. We're trying to replicate Jennifer Lopez's look. Let me see if I can show you a picture. If not, I will definitely upload the picture there on the video there so you can have a better idea on how that looks. I don't know if you can see that there. Alright. So this is her look. It's a very, very nude, neutral look with a smoky eye. Alright. So what I'm going to use today, I'm going to use the Stylo eyeshadow, which is waterproof. It's called 57 Black Stream by Chanel. And we're going to start this off by putting it on the lid. Because it is waterproof, there is no need to use a primer. If you have extra oily eyelids, if you're going to incorporate other colors, feel free to use a primer. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to start applying this to my eyelids. This doesn't have to be perfect. You're going to go in with the brush and we're going to smudge it out in just a second there. Now, Jennifer Lopez eye shape and my eye shape are quite different. Jennifer Lopez eyes are a little bit smaller and a little bit more elongated, creating more of an almond-shaped eye. Mine, on the other hand, are very, very round. So I'm going to create more of an almondy illusion by elongating it just a tad bit. Not a whole lot, but just a little bit. Just going to grab a nice little brush here. It's a nice blending brush, about a medium size. And we're going to blend out those rough edges there. I am going to start now going in with my Chanel Quad palette. And this is number 38, Premier Regard. You can see that. I'm going to go with this brownie color. And we're going to put it right there in that crease. Alright. I am going to elongate the eye a little bit by using an eyeliner. I'm going to go with the Stylo Waterproof Eyeliner by Chanel. This is number 10, Ebene, I believe. Yes, number 10, Ebene. Okay. We're going to start doing the inner waterline. And then just bringing the liner just a little bit out, kind of almost creating a cat eye there. Just a little bit out. I'm going to go back and fill in that space there in a second. You can kind of see it's bringing my eye shape a little bit outward. If you want to create a more intense look, you can go back again. Make it just a tad bit darker there. Perfect. So we're going to go back with a nice flat brush. Synthetic is best when using a cream. Alright. And now what we're going to do is we're going to go with this beigey color right here. Also in the same Premier Regard Quad palette by Chanel. And then we're just going to soften up those edges around. I am going to intensify the bottom of the eye just a little bit by adding a little bit more eyeliner on the bottom. And we're going to go ahead and take a very, very small contouring brush. This one's by Chanel number 14. Okay, this is really good to have in your collection here. It's a very, very tiny brush. And we're just gonna smear out that bottom, make it a little bit softer there. All right, to create a little bit more definition, we're gonna add a little bit of this brown right underneath that black that I just applied. And we're gonna put it right on the bottom there. Now I am going to intensify the top. Now this is totally optional. You don't have to do this, but I like to. I really like an intense look. So I'm going to take a liquid liner. The one that I'm actually using today is by Lancome. It's the Artliner. And this is just a black color. And we're going to put this. And again, totally optional, but I like a really, really defined eye. And we're just going right on top of that lash line. There. I'm now going to go ahead and move on with my mascara. I'm going to do a primer first, and I'm actually going to use Dior Show's Maximizer. I love this primer. It's a really, really nice one. Alright, so we're going to go ahead and apply that. A primer does a couple different things for the lashes. It helps elongate them. It helps them make them a little bit fuller. It also has, some primers have vitamins in them, so it helps nourish the lashes as well. So we're going to go ahead and apply it. It does go on white. It will dry clear, but as soon as you put on that mascara, it pretty much hides that. So we're going to go ahead and apply that. Alright, now we're going to go on to our next step, which is the mascara. We are going to use Le Volume by Chanel. And this is a great mascara to give you a little bit of extra volume, a little bit of extra diameter around each and every lash that you have. So if you're looking for a full lash, go with this one. And we're going to apply it directly to the lashes there. There. I like to do a lot of coats there. And you can see how it's coming along. If you want to zoom in, you can. Alright. Very nice, and I hope you can see that. Alright, so I have my primer and my mascara. My primer, like I said, is going to give me just a little bit of an extension there. Alright. So now we're going to go ahead and start off with the lip color. Then we'll go back and we'll finish up the brow and kind of highlight the rest of my face. In Jennifer Lopez's picture, it's a very, very nude color. Almost like no color at all. It's very, very flesh tone. So even when I say nude, it's a lot lighter than your actual nude color of your own natural lip. So what I'm going to do is blot out that lip color, and you can use this by many different ways. You can use a concealer, you can use a primer. I'm actually going to use this Lip Plump by Benefit. It's not actually a plumper, it's just more of a color to make your lips appear larger. But I found that this, for me, works really, really nice to making and creating a nude lip. Now, it does look a little dry, a little chalky, so if you want to prep the lip by exfoliating the lip and hydrating them prior to using this, is a great technique there. So I'm going to go ahead and start, and we're going to apply this all around the lip, and again, it's going to make me look like very, very ghostly. That right there is the Lip Plump by Benefit, a great lip primer, a great way to nude out that lip. Alright, so that is the nude lip, and I'm going to use that as a primer. Now I'm going to go ahead with my actual lip color. The lip color that I am going to use is Yves Saint Laurent. This is one of my favorite colors, and this is number 2. All right. So we're going to go ahead and apply that. Again, it's a very, very neutral nude lip color. All right. All right, so that's the lip color. We're going to add a little bit of gloss because in Jennifer Lopez it's very, very glossy. And we're going to go ahead and apply that. And I'm actually using Chanel's lip gloss number 164 and Plaisir. All right. I'm going to take my nice lip brush here. All right. All right, so we're going to go ahead and apply my lip color directly on the lip there. Just to create more of a glossy effect. Get a little bit more shine when the light hits it. There we go. So that right there is the lip look that Jennifer Lopez is pretty much rocking. I am going to go back now and bronze up a little bit more my face and use a little bit of highlighter, and then we'll go back with the brows and finish up that eye look. I'm kind of all over the place. This is normally how I do my makeup. So if you prefer me to do steps in order, please let me know. I'm free for any suggestions. So what I'm going to do now is, like I said, bronze up the face a little bit. I did use a little bit of this Casino prior, right here by Nars. This Casino is a really, really nice color. For the most part, it is matte. It has a little shimmer, but you can't really see the shimmer at all. It's very, very matte to me. Because Jennifer Lopez does have a very, very glowy look, I'm going to just add a little bit of this Mineralize MAC Skin Finish. And this is a gold deposit. And I'm just going to kind of adjust that right on top, and I can let you see how that looks there. All right. So we're going to just add a little bit of that right on top of what I already have going on here. And we're just going to warm it up just a little bit more. Because you cannot have a Jennifer Lopez inspired look without having glowing skin, right? So I'm going to apply that just like that. We are going to use a little bit of highlighter. I am going to use actually one of these Calvin Klein Runway Radiance colors that I've had for a while. I'm going to actually use a little bit of, I have 2 colors here and I haven't decided which one I want to use yet. I'm actually going to use the Pearl Glow, and this one here is by Calvin Klein. All right, and I'm just going to use a little bit, and I'm going to add this right on the cheekbone there, a little bit underneath the eye, down the nose, a little bit on the forehead, and a little bit on the chin. I'm going to use a nice flat foundation brush. You can also use a concealer brush. I'm just going to use this one because it's going to cover a little bit more real estate than using a flat concealer brush. And when I mean by real estate, I mean the portion of the area that you're working with. This is a concealer brush. It's smaller, so you're going to have to use more. This is a flatter, larger brush. Pretty much same thing, just one's bigger, foundation, concealer, so it's going to cover up a little bit more real estate there. So I'm taking a little bit of that, and we're just placing that right on the cheekbone there. And you can see right away how it's giving me a little glow already. All right. We're going to apply it on this side. And we're doing little patting motions there. And we're going to run it down the nose just a little bit. Right there. We're going to put a little bit on my chin there. And we're going to put some right here on the forehead there. Now, there are many other brands that carry a nice highlighter that's in a cream form. I just happen to use Calvin Klein because I did have it in my collection. Makeup Forever carries some. MAC carries some. Like I said, pretty much every line has something similar to this. So if you can't get a hold of this Calvin Klein one, no worries. You can find something very, very comparable, very, very similar in a different line. So we have that radiance right going on right through there. How's that looking, guys? Pretty good? All right. Jennifer Lopez, to my eye, in this picture, her blush is almost very, very bronzy, very, very neutral to almost nothing at all. So you want to be careful picking out your blush. I'm going to actually use the Sin color right here in this Nars palette. And I am really going to go super, super lightly because I don't want to take away from that bronzing action, okay? So we're just going to very, very little. All right. We're going to go ahead and go back to the brows. Jennifer Lopez hair in general is a lot lighter than mine. Mine's almost a black color. On her picture, it looks more of a blondie brown. I am going to try to lighten up the brow color by using a nice blonder color brow pencil, something that I probably normally would never do. This color is actually by Fling, by MAC, and the color is Fling. And this is just, I'm hoping that it will lighten up my brows just a tad bit so it's not as intense of a color. And we're going to just apply that. We're not so much worried about shaping at this moment. We're just filling in a little bit. And sure enough, it did kind of soften up that brow just as I thought it would. Alright, so we're just going to go on this side here. So you really don't want to forget your brows. The brows, to me, I feel it really, really frames the eyes. So having well-groomed brows, I feel is a must. Alright, and that is my brows there, using a little bit of the Fling color by MAC. Alright, so we're not quite done yet, almost there. We're just going to finish up these brows real quick. I am going to go back to my Premier Regard palette. Like I said, this is a really, really nice palette. I'm going to go with this brighter color right here, which is the pinker side, and we're just going to put this right below the brow and right on top. That's just going to help highlight the brow there. Alright, so we're just going to put that in right there. There we go. And that completes my look. So I hope you really like this. What you can do also is set it, the whole makeup, with a little bit of Makeup Forever. I do like this glowiness going on, so I'm going to refrain from doing that at this particular moment. Or you can set it with a nice setting spray. I'm going to write a list of all the items that I did use today on and off camera to create this look. And hopefully you can start playing and enjoying. Alright, peace out. See you guys later.
Brittle.